not retarded or crazy. I'm like a nice person. Yeah, actually, I like crazy.
That doesn't make you.
Yeah, it does actually.
10-12. Out the side of the shrimp. Ma'am, sit down. Sit down.
Oh yeah. He's gonna put me on the ground. He's gonna put me on the ground. Yeah, he's gonna put me on the ground. Put me on the ground. Put me on the ground. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't done anything wrong. Put me on the ground.
I just need you to turn around.
Put me on the ground.
I need you to turn around.
You can't you're on me. I can't you're on me.
Stop.
I can't you're on me.
Let this go.
I can't you're on me.
Okay, let this go, please. Let this go, please. All right?
Yo,
You said you weren't going to stop.
let me go. Let me go. Let me go and I'll let go.
I'm just waiting for
Let me go and I'll let go. Let me go and I'll let go. Let me go and I'll let go. Let me go and I'll let go.
Exit a tram. I got it, subdued.
It's
Take your
chill.
time.
It's chill.
So, hang tight.
Let me go and I'll let go.
Hang tight.
Touch me.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to touch me?
Just, I got to roll it real quick. So, hold on real quick.
Yeah. Let me go and I'll let go. Let me go and I'll let go.
Tram.
Yeah.
Just hang tight. Just hang tight.
Yeah, just like, yeah.
Hey, Sarge, can you grab this and just undo that for me, please? She ain't going anywhere. She's fine.
I'm not going anywhere, but you're squeezing.
No, just pull that out. Yeah, we're going to pull out the whole ribbon.
Squeeze my throat. Yeah, squeeze my throat.
Yeah, just pull that through. You're right. Just
squeeze my throat.
No, you're not. You're fine. You just
Jesus H. Christ. Do you know that this is what used to happen in our homes behind closed doors before body cams were invented?
Am I right?
Okay. Do me a favor. Don't you spit. Don't you spit. You understand me?
Oh my God,
Don't you spit. Do not spit. Okay. Well, I'm squeezing you for a reason. I don't want you to spit on me.
What the?
Hold on.
She's drunk. She's irate. She's delirious. She's believed. This used to be what it was like to deal with a woman 30 years ago. I would say 20 years ago. We didn't have camera phones easily accessible as we do now with tons of memory where we can store video. We had no proof that this is what was going on when no one was around. Eventually, somebody will hear all the commotion. They would call the police. When the police showed up, she would be crying, and the man would appear to have been abusing her for hours. But really, she had lost her mind. Nobody used to believe us. I tell people, I think one of the best modern advancements that we have is body cams and how you're able to post those videos. I'm watching I'm watching thousands of hours of body cam footage. A majority of it is just women. Women shoplifting, women driving crazy, women drunk driving, women attacking men, women trying to attack police. I'm noticing one thing in common. These women, no matter even if they're good looking, there's no man in their life. There's no men in sight at all. All the men have walked away from them. They don't even want them for fun, sexual purposes. They don't want them at all. They've literally abandoned these women in America to the point where women have no choice but to purposely behave in a way that's going to attract the attention of law enforcement. Because those men in uniforms, they literally have to deal with these women. That's their job. See, the police, unfortunately, don't have the luxury that we men in the public do of just walking away from these women. They can't just leave. They're stuck there dealing with these women. And I'm noticing that these women, they're enjoying the physical contact with these men. There's no one at home that's going to yell at them, check them, argue with them, fight with them. There's nobody that does it anymore. We've retired. I haven't seen a man literally arguing with his girlfriend in years. I don't see it anymore. Not because women have gotten better, but because men have mentally and physically disconnected from women. I know one of my really good friends, I remember he had a huge blowout with his ex-girlfriend at the time. This was like 5 years ago. And we were at like a public event and she got herself drunk. And I think she thought that he was looking at the bartender where we were at. She causes a huge scene. And my friend just sits there. And I remember at one point, somebody walks over and was like, "What did you do to her?" As if she's not a grown adult woman that should be in control of herself and her behavior. Instantly, the man was blamed. He left her. He's one of the first men I knew that got a passport and started going to Costa Rica, Dominican Republic. And I was still in a relationship. And I was like, "Well, what are you doing?" And he was like, "I'm free." And I didn't understand that. I used to think, what do you need to go to another country to get women for? You should be able to get women here, blah, blah, blah. I was missing the point. The culture here does not allow for these women to even qualify to be in relationships. You know, a lot of people don't know this, but it takes more to being someone's partner or someone's wife or being with them. It takes more than just looking good. But that's all these women lean on. They'll put on a real tight dress, some sexy heels. They'll do their hair. They'll do a bunch of makeup, but they won't do shit about their personality, their character, their temper, and definitely won't. You can't say a word to them about not drinking as much. You know what's crazy? When you go to a bar and you order a drink for you and your girlfriend, you guys can order the same drink. There's no woman-sized glass. Did you ever notice that? They feed men and women the exact same amount of liquor, even though you might be double or triple her body mass. She's consuming the same amount of liquor as a man. And then we're wondering why they are insane and you can't really deal with them or control them. And I remember even being, and that's crazy. I had an abusive relationship. I was getting beat on. And it was because she was an alcoholic. And I remember people would call me and they'll say, "Hey, I just seen," and I wasn't even in the same state as her, but we were still dealing with each other. And they're like, "Hey, I see your girl." They're like, is she sick? Like, what's wrong with her? What did you do to her? Do you feed her? And I'm like, well, she's not a pet goldfish. She's an adult. I cannot control the fact that she doesn't have an appetite because she abuses liquor. I don't even buy the liquor. She goes to the store. She buys wine. She buys those little shooters, buzz balls. I have no control over what she does. So now she looks crazy because she's comfortable. She thinks I'll never break up with her. And I let her get away with so much in the past. She doesn't think I'm going anywhere. People don't understand the pain and the torture men deal with at home behind closed doors. These body cams are starting to show the world why we have literally gone our own way away from these American women. I say American women because I live in different countries. I've lived all over the world. You don't see this behavior anywhere else. You don't see it. You don't even see, maybe in the UK, you see drunk women like this, but this is it. You never see this. And now these women pretend that the police are their dial-up boyfriends. Think about it. If she gets super drunk at the airport like now or at the club, there used to be a man that she could call that would come. He'd pick her up. He'd put her in a car. He'd clean her off with a towel and take care of her and take her home. Those men don't exist anymore. Now these women get super drunk at the club and then they're literally laid outside on the sidewalk and people just step over them. There's no one coming to pick her up. There's no one coming to save her because they are a responsibility. They are a liability and they're a risk. You know, the laws over here permit that you can just make up a story about anyone without any proof and that man will be prosecuted. That's a risk. These women will ask you to buy them a plane ticket knowing that that's a sex trafficking charge if he flies her anywhere, even on vacation. They don't care because the consequences are never split between the man and the women, because even though we both consented, everything falls on the man. And I don't think that's fair. Let's play a little bit more of this body cam so you guys can see. This is what men used to deal with when they would come home from work. And this is why a lot of men committed suicide. A lot of men just would crack and snap. Look at the pressure. And this woman is in an airport and it takes 5 men to deal with her. Imagine if there was no body cams and she was at home alone with you and somebody called the police and they would have walked in there assuming that you're doing something bad to her. Look, watch the behavior.
Yo! Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me?
Okay. Well, I told you to stop, right? And you said you weren't stopping, right? And then you pointed at me, so you got taken down.
So now the police have to act as your dad too. And you get to be a 5-year-old kid again. All these girls want to be little girls all over again. And they're not going to be in trouble. They're going to get a slap on the wrist. And there's no real punishment for women. And they're going to continue to do this because anything for attention. You know, when it comes to this behavior, I guess all press is good press. All attention is good attention. Even if they're there to arrest you, at least there's a man talking to you. At least you get to give him a hard time and drive him crazy. But as far as regular guys in the public who don't have to deal with you, we walk away. I was watching a video. There was a girl in Thailand and she said she was walking down the street and she seen an American guy and she tried to like talk to him or, engage in conversation. She could tell he was American because she's American. And she was heavily insulted because the man literally saw her. She said it looked like he's seen a ghost and he crossed to the other side of the street. That's how dangerous and unhinged American women are, that even though men won't get on a video and say what I'm saying on camera, this is how we move in real life. We want nothing to do with you. We are completely detached and disconnected. We're out. We're out of this.
You're good. All right. And then you came out, I can smell the alcohol in you, and you kicked that
Drunk.
sign over there.
Drunk.
All right?
Yeah, dude.
Stand up.
Yeah.
You're not spit on anybody. You understand?
Oh, yeah. Hit me hard, baby.
You guys don't understand. I watch body cam footage all day, every day. These women enjoy it. Good looking women too. These aren't like just crackheads. These are some really pretty women and they're purposely trying to get the police called on them just so that they can have contact with a man that's forced to deal with them. A lot of men will show up, see that she's an alcoholic, and we don't even want to have sex anymore. We're bouncing. We're out of there because we don't want to get accused of being abusive, of being aggressive. and they lie so much, and then they're so drunk, they black out, and then the next day they'll wake up and say, how did I get here? Who are you? Did we do anything? And you're sitting there like, holy shit. So it's too much of a risk. The police are not even getting the satisfaction of having sex after, but they're dealing with all the problems that us men used to deal with, and the only benefit we used to get from it are sex. But now that we don't even care about sex with them anymore because we have passports and we have tons of women in other countries we can go see and be with, we don't even need sex from them anymore. We don't have to. So now what are they going to have to do? Every day they're so depressed that they get blackout drunk at restaurants, at airports, at bars, anywhere. And they force policemen to come and be their dad, their boyfriend, their husband, their brother. The issues that they used to have to give the men in their lives, now there's no men anymore. So the only people the only people that can deal with them at all are the police. And they are leaning. I'm watching all these body cam footage and I'm like, why are they all women? It's just women doing ridiculous bullshit and they're happy. This girl is like, yes, daddy, grab me, dad. She enjoys this. This is attention for her. She's having a ball. They like the attention. They liked being touched. This is the first time she's been touched in months, probably.
You gonna walk?
Nope.
All right, sounds good. Sit down. Have her sit down.
It's crazy. You see these women that go through like a time warp. First, they're 13 years old, then they're 6, then they're 25, and then they're back to being about 4 to 7 years old. She won't even walk right now. Like a little fucking kid. Look, you see them. They go through different, as the alcohol kicks in further, their age varies. They go from being an adult to being a child to being a toddler to being a tween and a teen. I mean, they're going through every unstable age group that they ever have been in. And men who are normal, stable, are forced to deal with it. But now only the police have to deal with it.
Have her sit up like that?
You're doing it hard for me, baby. Hit me hard. Hit me hard, baby.
Anybody close?
Hit me hard, babe. Are you starting to see my point? This is all on purpose. They want male contact. There are no more men. There's no more men that are volunteering to deal with these women. There's just not.
My shoe.
Stop pushing back.
I'm not pushing you.
Stop pushing back.
I'm not pushing you. I'm looking for my shoe.
You're gonna fall and hit your head. Stop pushing back.
I'm not pushing you. I'm just trying to get my shoe.
No, 26. No, you're gonna move.
Laugh at me. Please. Laugh at me. Laugh at me all you want.
Sit right there. You're fine.
You want me to suck your
No, all right. I just don't want you to.
Do you see what I'm talking about? She just offered to suck his. They love being arrested. It's male. It's for the attention. They love the physical touch. There's no boyfriend coming to pick her up right now. There's no man in her phone that you could call that when she's this drunk, that's like, okay, let me drop what I'm doing and come pick her up. 10 years ago, we all had a girlfriend that would go out, get drunk, and we would go save her. We don't do that anymore. It's too risky. It's too risky. But I mean, and she's not the only one. I mean, this is a good video, and it's a little longer, but
I know you want it.
I know you will love it. Take it out.
Just let it out. Thank you.
Hello, my shoe.
That's all you gotta do.
My shoe. Hello.
My shoe. Hello. Bruh, they are literally using the police to replace having boyfriends. They do whatever they want all day. And when they get themselves super drunk, the police will come and pretend to be your man. And then, but the police can handcuff you and pepper spray you. Boyfriends, we cannot do that. They will call us abusive and they would arrest us. You can't pepper spray your wife or you're going to jail. But these police officers are actually forced to deal with these messes. And guess what? You guys can use whatever force you deem necessary. We in the public cannot. And it's not my job. I don't want to be your father, your pastor. I don't want to be all these different things. Why can't you just be a normal adult human? I mean, I'll be honest. I think liquor is probably one of the worst things to ever start happening to women. And I don't know. I don't think women were always abusing alcohol like this. I'll be honest. It's ever since COVID, ever since the scamdemic, in 2020, ever since then, I've just seen alcoholic woman one after another. Like 3 girls I've dated in the past 2 years have all went to prison for having multiple DUIs. Actually, 2 girls I was dating were actually in the same prison for 9 months at the same time together. And they both did not know that they were both seeing me until they got out of jail. And they were both, one showed up to my house and one showed up. And then they were like, wait a minute, we were locked up together. And I was like, you guys are criminals. And they were in there they were both on their 4th DUI. For a man, on your 2nd or 3rd, you're going to do a year. For women, it takes you to get 4 or 5 DUIs before they're considering giving you 6 to 9 months. But the consequences are the same. You crash and you kill somebody. But yet they want to drop the hammer on men, but society goes extremely soft on women. Look how they're handling her. 5 cops show up for this drunk woman. She's saying all this crazy stuff. And guess what? Men are just so used to saving women, but nobody used to believe us. Everyone thought it was men being abusive, being mean, being angry. It was always these women. I've seen so many relationships break up and it turns out she was lying on him. I've seen it. And I've seen these men go into deep, dark places and deep depressions because everyone believed that he was just an abusive, rapist, crazy animal. But really, you got an alcohol abusive woman that's delusional, that lies, that's an attention seeker, that is really just a toddler when she gets drunk and she wants to blame everything on you, break down crying. And then now she's the victim. The men have checked out. We are done. We have left. We don't want this responsibility anymore. You guys can have it. Let the police deal with you. I mean, you see what she's doing. Look, I had another video pulled up too. Look how difficult women are to work with in general.
You understand the reason why I stopped you this morning, man? Okay. You can't, excuse me? I'm bored. Can you see, let me see your driver's license. I pulled you over because you came out of Metro West and you crossed the median when you're not supposed to. And there's a sign there that clearly says do not enter.
Now, clearly, everyone knows how to deal with law enforcement. He asked for your ID. She's saying, I don't have it. She wants them to touch her. She wants to get pulled from the car. Look at her. There's no man in the passenger seat. There's no man in the back seat. There's no boyfriend. There's 100%. There's no husband. There is nobody. This interaction today with these men in law enforcement is going to be the only male interaction she has for maybe a month or more. She needs this, and they act like it. They're begging for it.
Driver's license.
What says do not enter?
Driver's license.
What says do not enter?
Driver's license.
Tell me what says do not enter.
Call 47.
How you doing too much? You're not asking where it is.
Driver's license, please.
I don't have it.
You don't have it?
No.
All right, shut off the car. Shut off the car.
For
If you don't listen to my order, I'm going to detain you in handcuffs. Shut off the car now.
Imagine you got a girlfriend or a wife and you're telling her what to do and she's being insubordinate. But she's not really being insubordinate because she doesn't like what you're saying. She's being insubordinate because she wants to see you get angry so that you grab her, put hands on her. You know, one thing I've learned about women is that they see anger and aggression as you showing that you love her. It's the most insane thing in the world. And a lot of us men don't really have the capacity where we want to do that. We don't want to fight. We don't want to argue. We want peace. But peace does not work for a lot of women. They don't feel like you desire them. They don't feel like you value them. They don't feel like you're afraid to lose them because you're not willing to fight for them. Okay, fight who? She wants you to fight her for her. And that's why we lose, because we don't really understand women. They're illogical. We don't get it. And because we don't understand them and we understand that this is a losing battle, we've just walked away. I don't even have a living girlfriend anymore. Everybody I date has to have their own place. And there is no plans on us living together. It's just too risky because this right here could be in the immediate future.
Okay, go ahead. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant.
Okay, step out. Step on. Step on.
No.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop.
Every time there's an issue with a woman nowadays, they all claim that they're pregnant. Everybody. Just so that they can pretend that they're the victim when really they were in the wrong the whole time.
Stop resisting. I got her. Seatbelt. Get the seatbelt. It's not on. It's not on.
Stop believing me.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Because you're resisting a love foot. Stop it.
I'm gonna put y'all in your face. You got working it.
She has a nice shape and everything and still cannot keep a man. There is no man that she called while she was in the car getting pulled over. There's no man on their way up there to come save her. No one's going to bail her out. There's no husband for her to go home to. There's nothing. Because these women are dangerous and they're ticking time bombs. And the fuse is liquor. Pour liquor on these people and you watch them just explode. We as men, we've pulled out of these arrangements. We've literally abandoned ship. I know, bro, I got 4 friends leaving the country tonight, inviting me. And then I was like, okay, I was going to go. And then I was like, but their next trip is January the 8th. It's December 21st. So you're leaving, coming back, then you're leaving again a week. They're not, okay, for one thing, we're not spending money on bottles and sections in America anymore. We're not spending money on dating in America. We don't want to date American women. So that means you don't got to go out and buy a bunch of American stuff. You can lower all of your expenses now once you detach from American women. You can save up your money and you can fly to another country that's if you think about how big the United States is, it's closer for me to go to another country than it is for me to go to Texas from here. It's closer for me to go to another country than it is for me to go to New York. It's closer and it's cheaper. For me to go to Vegas for 2 days would cost the same as me going to Cartagena for a week. This American stuff doesn't make sense anymore. So I'm watching all these videos. There was another body cam footage. There was another body cam video. Let's see if I can find it real quick. This girl was beautiful. And I was just amazed that there was nobody, no man that wanted to deal with her. And she was literally begging the police to, come and deal with her. Nobody wants to deal with her. Nobody. So it's definitely a problem. They're saying there's an epidemic. I think it's worse than that. I think it's worse. And that means there won't be any more families. There's no more marriages. Everything is in the gutter. It's over. Let's see here. Well, this is a video of a woman in Colombia just talking to an American guy. So you guys can see what men are dealing with over there. You know what? This woman right here, she was kind of cute. Look.
Hey, roll out your window. Put your car in park. Put your car in park. Because I'm stopping you. Put your car in park. Speeding. Put your car in park. 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 Put your car in park.
Subject advised.
You don't have jurisdiction over me. I don't know why you was telling me to stop.
No, I absolutely telling you to stop. I do have jurisdiction over you. You're within Pinellas County.
Okay. Okay, listen.
Sir, I don't have to listen to you. I don't know why
Absolutely.
you say I was speaking,
Yes,
but
Imagine your wife or your girlfriend screaming, I don't have to listen to you. But you guys live together. You accidentally had a kid with her. You're trying to, maybe you're trying to do something. Maybe you're trying to keep her safe from something. And she screams that she doesn't have to listen to you. But guess what? Because you walked away from her, she can just give police a hard time. You no longer have to deal with it. We don't have to deal with it anymore. It's beautiful, actually. Let's see here. I had another one. That wasn't even the best one. There was another one with this one chick, and she's literally just wandering around, knocking on random doors. I'll give you another one. Look at her, pretty as hell, ready to go to jail. They do this on purpose. They like the male attention. Even the pretty ones, they can't get a man that's willing to risk his life dealing with her. And make no mistakes about it. Dealing with these American women, you're literally risking your life. You can literally go to prison for just one wrong move, or if she gets mad. We did a video yesterday about a really popular streamer named Talil. This chick knew he had a girlfriend. They messed around. She wanted him to give her money afterwards, like prostitution. And he said, no. I'm like, we're adults. I thought we were just hanging out, having fun. She made up a whole story about him assaulting her sexually because she was mad, and she was hoping to use the police and lawfare to punish him and teach him a lesson. That was her whole plan, was to use the police as her gang. Luckily, he has receipts, but his entire livelihood and his name is already stained behind it too. It's not worth it. It's just the juice isn't worth the squeeze. They're really pretty because it's America. Everybody can afford surgery. Everybody looks good now. Anybody can be pretty. But the risk is there because the law is not on your side as a man. Let the police be her boyfriend and her husband. Let the police go save her. It's not your job. Leave her where she's at and keep it going. Leave it alone. Get a passport. You don't have to deal with it anymore. Be better than your dad and your uncle. Remember, they're divorced, and the women in their lives, your mother, your aunt, they claim they abused them and they lied. So be better than them. Don't end up like them. Share the video, like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you agree or disagree. But the pattern is there. I was really looking for this other video. Let me try one more time to find it. And I mean, this woman was ridiculously pretty and just complete batshit, just complete crazy. Let's see here. And she's literally just walking around apartments, knocking on doors, asking people to call the police. She wanted the police to show up just so. Oh, here we go, right here.
Don't get smacked by a car.
Ain't nobody getting smacked by no car.
We're concerned about you, that's all.
Oh, you're such a petty ass bitch.
That's not nice.
That's fine.
That's not nice.
No, that's fine.
Oh, good night.
You want medics to check her out?
That's what you want, right? No, because that's what he wants. No.
She was walking around in the previous video, knocking on random people's doors. And they called the police, and she has no car. No one knows how she got to this neighborhood. She wants the police to show up, and she's trying to do everything she can to get them to grab her and arrest her and put them in her car and take her somewhere. It's the closest thing she's going to get to a ex-boyfriend pulling up, putting her in his car, taking her to his house so she can sober up. Because there's no boyfriend, there's no husband, there's no man. The only men that these women nowadays can rely on to be there for them, to pick them up when they're drunk and deal with them as a headache, is our law enforcement officers. This is where a huge chunk of our city budget and our law enforcement budget goes into dealing with drunk women and shoplifting women. I thought men were going to be the problem. After watching body cam footage, it's like 90 something percent women. All of it. It's always women.
I think he did.
No,
He got sober up. And
I don't need none.
come on, help us out. Tell us where you live so we can take you home.
No, I don't need none of it.
You need to tell us where you live. Yeah.
No,
Come on, you don't have. What happened to your ID?
Where was she drinking at? Who was she drinking with? Where are her shoes? She didn't drive there. Where does she live? The police are so nice and patient with these goddamn women. But the good thing is they have body cams. The only way you could be in a relationship with an American woman is if you're wearing a body cam 24/7, because they will accuse you of everything under the sun. And you're going to need video evidence that she is lying. You're going to need video. Other than that, leave them alone. If you don't got a body cam, leave them alone.
What happened to your ID?
Well, I guess you don't need none of it.
What happened to your ID?
Oh, no, we don't need none of it. No, we're fine.
She is bomb. She looks good as hell. Look at her. Look at her shape, body, skin, face. And no man, no boyfriend, no husband, no sugar daddy, no booty call. Nobody wants to put up with this. She probably does this every week. Every other day, she's getting herself hammered. I had a good friend of mine in LA, and she was famous in LA for a while. And I remember she was on the TV telling about how no one stopped her from drinking and driving. And then she got in a real bad accident. And I was like, you're a fucking liar. I literally, 2 weeks before your crash, begged you, because she was trying to do it another night. I begged her to stop doing all the drinking and driving. Actually, she came over my place and crashed. Begged her to stop, begged her to sober up. She insists on getting lit and driving to the after hours, driving here, driving there drunk. But she's so crazy and she's so wild. Even if you look good enough for a man to want to sleep with, a man's like, you know what? She's such a headache. I don't even want it. I don't want it. We don't want the responsibility. Yes, you look good, but is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. The juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Oh, no, we're fine. It's okay.
Relax.
It's okay. It's okay. We don't need none of it. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. You guys leave.
No. Steph.
Bro, do you guys not see that? Is she not bad as hell?
Why are you bullying me?
I'm not bullying you. You can't leave.
You kind of are bullying me.
We can't let you leave. We have to take care of you. You can't take care of yourself.
Can we literally do it like publicly? As in, like, I know country-wise, I know literally.
I had a girlfriend that was just like this. I remember one time I took her to a family event and she was insisting on holding my cousin's baby. And this dumbass chick got so drunk that she literally fell while holding the baby. And the baby didn't hit the ground, but she did. And she's holding the baby up. And everyone just looks at her and then immediately looks at me. Like, why? What are you doing with this lush? I'm the same girl. A friend of mine my ex-girlfriend was having a baby shower at my house. It's a long story. And she got herself super drunk there. And in the middle of the baby shower, because I had a spiral staircase that goes down into my living room, and the baby shower was downstairs, she gets herself so drunk that she literally falls down my spiral stairs and rolls into the living room in front of everybody. Drunk as hell. Did it to herself. And I was the man that I'm talking about. I was there to pick her up, clean her off, make sure she's okay, and, you know, try to like shield her from everybody's judgment. But that shit's embarrassing, bro. And it's like you eventually it gets old. So it's like, why would I marry her knowing eventually we're going to get a divorce? And then she's going to claim abuse and try to take from me. No. Leave them where you found them.
Be wise.
But with a girl that looks like her, you got to make an exception for one night. So what you do is you go buy a pack of Advil so you can deal with the headache because you're still a man, okay? You deal with the headache. You got to at least get it in once. And then after that, when she starts acting crazy, you just ditch her.
I know literally why.
Hey, shout out to Super Mario Tyler 5. What's up? Good to see you in the stream.
Lyrically why.
Lyrically?
Yes. So I know what time it is when it comes to me knowing what time it is.
Bro, she's drunk as shit and she's drop dead gorgeous. Beautiful little Latina. No man in sight. There's no husband pulling up to retrieve his wife. There's no boyfriend out here driving around looking for his girl. She's just alone because all the men have walked away. These women are so problematic that we will literally fly to another continent rather than subjugate ourselves to dealing with this anymore. Because even in her condition right now, tomorrow she can still say somebody did something to her. So you have to leave her right there. You can't even give her a ride home. You can't even put her in an Uber. She can make up a claim about the Uber, or what if she throws up in an Uber and then Uber puts a $200 charge on your card because the person you put in there damaged their car? It's too risky. It is a responsibility. These women turn into children. Women are children. You want to take care of somebody else's kid? You want to pretend to be her dad? Go for it. I'm not doing it.
Hell yeah. Respect. I get you on that. I know what time it is when I need to know what time it is too.
So Gordo, what are you doing?
I'm helping you out.
Gordo, help.
What do you mean don't help you? We gotta help you.
Gordo, help me.
You call me Gordo? I'm not Gordo. That's rude. Am I Gordo?
Oh, so that means...
Bro, even the cop is flirting with her. Even the cop knows she looks good. Even the cop's thinking about risking it all. I mean, that's how bomb she is, but they look good, but they're insane.
That means you're disrespect.
That's not what that means.
That means you're disrespect.
I'm disrespect?
Yeah. That means you're just straight disrespect. And I don't...
How much liquor do you got to drink to start talking like you're 3? Like you're just learning how to speak and, you know, what, because I've never had that much liquor that I'm like, meow, 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 man. Start talking like a cat. I don't understand. Like what, I don't know how much liquor it takes to get to this point, but.
I don't give a fuck about you, nor anybody around that. So, Gordo around where? Bitch, fuck fucking hand. Gordo. Bitch, don't grab my hand. Where? No. All right, you're bitch, fuck Gordo, where?
Didn't want that to happen. Guess what? You walk right into that.
Oh, she loves it. She's loving it. She's face down in the grass. She loves it. Now, say your boyfriend's not a cop and you start getting in his face, trying to hit him, and he just grabs your arm, and because you're drunk, you slip and fall in the grass, and you're just laying there. People would swear that you're just beating her and abusing her. See, the police can do this and deal with these women and get away with it because, you know, they have body cams. You don't have a body cam. They're going to think that you punched her and was beating her and trying to rape her, and they're going to throw you under the fucking jail. All because you did not want to take Rico Limbaugh's advice and get a passport and stay away from these drunk American women. You know what I've noticed? I've never met one woman in my life and she was like, oh yeah, I don't drink. I meet men that don't drink all the time. They say liquor is horrible. I never meet women that say, oh yeah, I don't drink. I used to, but I don't drink anymore. I never meet women like that. Even Erica Kirk said that shit and was lying.
You might want to back her. She might try to pin the dad on you. You know what?
I would never.
If you guys want to hold her arms, I'll put her in these so she can get it out. Yeah. Maybe it'll flip them over the. Maybe not. You take one off my phone.
You're so disrespectful.
And it's a shame. You literally need to be able to do this just to control your women. You got a drunk girlfriend, you have a drunk wife, you're out in public. You need to be able to put handcuffs on her and take her to the car to protect her from herself, to protect her from the pub, to protect the public from her, and to keep her from getting herself arrested. But you just don't have the ability to. And men know this, and guess what we've done? We've just left them alone and just dumped them on the police. Let the police handle it now. That's how far we've came, and that's how much we've drifted away from these situations. We let the police handle it. No matter how beautiful the woman is, it's just not worth it. There's a woman that looks just like her, that behaves 100 times better, that lives in a country 2 hours away. You can do better.
Do this to yourself.
I didn't do nothing.
You'll see that we gave you every opportunity we could possibly.
No, I didn't. I really did. And you literally did everything like nothing.
And she's not going to remember none of this tomorrow. So imagine when you go to pick her up and she's drunk as hell. If you take her to your place and say, look, you sleep on the couch, I'm gonna sleep on the couch, you sleep in my room. She can still wake up and she's not going to remember shit because she got herself shit-faced, and she can make it seem like you were some kind of predator that did something to her. Luckily, there's body cams. See, a lot of men aren't smart enough to keep their cameras out at all times. You have to, because they will accuse you of being in the wrong because they don't believe in accountability. You have to be careful if you're going to do it.
But that's okay. That's okay. I know exactly the type of people that you are.
Hey, we got medical scissors on? Yeah.
I know exactly the type of people you are. Poppy.
Yeah.
You see that? They have to touch her to pick her up. They have to walk her to the car. That's all these women want. They want someone to touch them. They want a man to manhandle them. And lately, there's nobody willing to do it. I remember I was on a double date like a month ago, me and my cousin with these two chicks. And we were at the restaurant. The girl he was with is my girl's cousin. She had one fucking drink. And we don't know if maybe she took some medication or something, but one drink. One margarita had her spinning out of control. She was running back and forth to the bathroom, to the patio, slurring her words, stumbling around, arguing with the waitresses, literally embarrassing us. I looked at my cousin, he looked at me, and we have rules. We don't deal with drunk women. We don't, because somebody can always lie and make up a story so everyone knows better. If she's drunk, leave her. And even though my girlfriend is, the chick I was with was really pretty, and I didn't want to, but I had to do the whole, I gotta take a phone call. And then my cousin, he said he was going to the bathroom. We both went out at different exits and met at the car, and we left them there. We didn't have a choice. She's a fucking drunk. Her cousin that I'm with wasn't drunk. But that's the problem. You're also responsible. You're responsible for your cousin. That's your cousin. That's your responsibility. I'm with my cousin. You guys are together, so you guys are a unit. It's not our job to take care of you. You want to go eat, we can eat. If you ask for a drink, if I buy you one, you got to know your limits as an adult. If you can't handle your liquor, then don't drink. But it's not my job to tell you what you can and cannot do. I'm not even allowed to do that.
Yeah. Do we have a cage I can pop
Yeah, I'm a whole person. So I know exactly who each and every one of y'all are.
She's gonna walk on the road and get smacked by a car.
So the police really were stopping her because they were like, she's so drunk, she could just walk in the middle of the road, somebody had hit her, and then they'll try to blame manslaughter on the person driving because this drunk chick was just darting out in the road. So they just couldn't just leave her. So they're trying to stop her and ask her, where do you live so we can take you home? We can't just leave you out here knowing that you're going to wander into, that you could possibly wander into the road. Then we're going to be liable. You see, that's the problem. Who's going to be liable for these women? They're never liable for themselves. It's always falling down in the hands of men, the man that's dating her or married to her. But now that we're not dating or marrying these women no more, it all falls in the lap, unfortunately, of the men and women of law enforcement. Merry Christmas, because these drunk women in America are the gift that's going to keep on giving. Like and subscribe, share the video. Let me know your thoughts. If you've ever dealt with a drunk woman, or if you don't think a drunk woman is the newest epidemic in America, if you think I'm just exaggerating and women don't drink that much and these videos I'm showing you are not good examples, I'm just cherry picking. Or if you've seen this behavior, you went through a breakup because your ex was an alcoholic and you guys kept fighting. She kept blaming things on you, so you left. You can let me know that too in the comments. I mean, I'm sharing my stories. You guys can share yours. America first, America only, and I'll see you guys again in about 20 minutes.
I've been needing to find a new apartment, which has not been easy with credit as bad as mine. Luckily, I found cosigning.com. They connected me with a cosigner who helped me get my dream apartment for me and my dog. I just paid a small fee and was able to move in fast. Get the cosigner you need for the apartment you want. Check out cosigning.com today.